Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, it is more Hearthstone. I'm checking out again some of the new cards. And this one is the contentious one, right? This is Corridor Sleeper. If you pre-ordered the Whizbang Workshop set, you got 2 copies of Corridor Sleeper early. Like, this is meant to be coming out with Whizbang's Workshop. So people are seeing it as the pay-to-win card. But fortunately, from what I've heard, at the very least since it's been released, no one has really put it in any of their decks. It's a bit of a slow burner of a card. The obvious nod is to Corridor Creeper, which was a 7-mana 2/5. It was 7-mana 5/5, which was every time a minion died, its mana cost reduced by 1. Sorry. And the dream obviously was to have like 7 minions die and it would cost 0. And at that point, like a 0-mana 5/5 was disgusting, right? So eventually got nerfed to 2/5. I think the mana cost was also changed at some point. I don't think it was always 7. I don't quite remember Corridor Creeper anymore. I remember it was a menace, but I can't remember exactly the full story of the menace that it did. Anyway, one of the advantages of Corridor Creeper, of course, was that you didn't have to play it at 0 cost. You could play it at 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, and they were all reasonably effective. The problem with this card is, which has a similar like flavor to it, that it starts dormant and after 7 minions die it awakens. You have to have 7 minions die for it to awaken. You can't say like, okay, 6 minions have died, can you awaken now please? That's not the way this card works. So the only archetype I can see it working into is this Aggro Paladin deck. I know, I'm sorry, I'm going to the dark side right now. In theory, if you pull this out with something like Boogie Down, that's 2 of the minions, right, that are going to die. You're also going to be playing stuff like Muster for Battle. I've thrown in 2 copies of it to give you even more tokens. Mining Casualties, that's 4 tokens. You get the drift now. It's a really, like, it's a tokeny type of deck, right? And if you cheat this out and, you can break it very quickly. By the way, it's also 7 minions dying, not 7 of your minions, just minions in general. So trading is pretty useful, but if you get into that scenario and then you get a free 3/5-ish that comes onto the board, that's pretty spooky for an aggro deck, right? Especially if your opponent's like trying to remove your minions, because that's what people do with paladins now. They just leave you with no minions. And eventually you get punished that this dormant minion that you couldn't target suddenly comes up. That's really, really frightening. So this is just my Aggro Paladin list, the tokeny variant of it. I have some of the auras in it, but only 1 copies of them. Guardian's Grace is in here, which eventually is 0-mana 4/4, give a minion divide shield. And of course, Shroomskivate's in here as well, just so that if my opponent ever dares leave 1 minion on the board, I will kill them. Smile. Anyway, this should be a little bit better than my Cauliflower Priest, as this is basically a deck already. If this is Cauliflower Priest and I lose, I'm going to be upset. Okay, this is clearly not the hand for me. Do I want to keep for Quel'Thalas? I don't think so. All these cards are really like my big finishes at the end. We want the minions. Yeah, minions. Minion, minion, minion. Ah, they're enjoying Shadow Form one last time. I feel like the advantage should be with me. Famous last words. Wow, coin button. What an awful play. No offense, but it's a really weak play. Alright, Corridor Sleeper, welcome aboard. Because if I Seal of Blood this, you're kind of in the same situation you were before. And if you don't, I'd shoot to this now instead. It's kind of a big waste of the coin. I assumed you had something that dealt with it. Anyway. Let's get smoking. Thank you.
I thank you.
It's all in your head.
Well, a holy spell is going to be really good in shadow form. Deck. Smile. My opponent has fucked up. They've left me minions on the board and they're dead.
You win.
That's Paladin. That's Paladin, baby. You know what? Let me just check for a second. What is the list they run for this right now? Because I felt like I was about to run out of value. Maybe I got a little bit unlucky on the draw. Am I missing the card? Let me see what HS Replay says for this. I know that they run Keeper's Strength sometimes. There's so many flavors of Paladin. Oh my god, I'm getting like 18 adverts.
I won't give up.
Aggro Paladin. Oh my god, it's showing a 70% win rate at like below the lower ranks. You know what? I'll keep that hand. Oh yeah, they run Miracle Seedsman Egg, but I'm running a slightly different variant. Okay, some of them are running like the actual full... The full Excavate package. I understand that. What about people that aren't running the full Excavate package? What are they doing? Let me try this, because Warrior is normally pretty slow. Righteous, Hall, Hand, Silverwing. I guess I didn't draw Hand or Silverwing. No, this is pretty much what others seem to be doing. Oh, they're running Jitterbug. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so maybe I do like a bit of draw with this variant. I see.
Whoops.
Sorry, opponent. I thought I ended turn.
Whoops.
That's my bad.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Sun rises.
I won't slow play now. My bad. It happens to everyone, right? I'm sure everyone's done that. But I was sat there thinking they were roping and it's me that's roping. I was the arsehole here. I know they've just got 5 damage to a minion, 5 to all of the minions, but boogie down, baby. No, it is a clear. It's a clear, but it's gonna feed my sleepers. My creeper sleepers. It could also be sanitized, by the way. Sanitize? Blade Storm. I mean, I have to, right? Wait, it's 4 mana summon and 1 minion. I don't have to do that. It does make the Garden's Grace very cheap, though, but I have to just stick with pressure, right? Keep pressuring. And yeah, basically that's a dead card now. Okay, so one of these is sanitized, surely. So they'll kill whatever I Shroomskivate here.
Light guide my patience.
But I think it's too slow to not do this. There's also a world where I get the buff spell. It's not it. Give me Argent. So yeah, this is going to all die, but it's where the aura would have been so nice. Well, we didn't draw it, either of them. And actually, I need to bear that in mind when I play the Corridor Sleepers, that they might make my aura get fucked up. So maybe I don't run the heal aura. This guy is playing so greedy, by the way, if he's got removal. And I'm pretty certain he has got removal. Unless. Is he running the mech? The lifesteal mech? Is this Bran warrior instead? Like, you have to kill this. You can't leave this up. Like, leaving this up is basically admitting defeat. Holy shit, he's going to die. He's... Wait. Oh, he might live because of the... Oh my god, he didn't attack. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Alright, my warrior friend is actually giga crazy. He played so much around the sleeper, he didn't play around the awakers. I'm actually going to make a substitution. Well, do I make a substitution? No, I'll keep it as it is. I think I want 2 Crusaders Auras and not a deputization just because of the corridor sleepers. But maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just completely okay. And it's really only in the deck for lifesteal, right? For a bit of extra loving. But I'll just play around it now. As much as I can. And I don't think any opponent is going to get that fucking anal about the corridor sleepers. Riven Blake, number 32. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Buffet Biggin, Mining Casualties, Seal of Blood. We'll go with this. Boogie down, pretty decent.
I see you.
Ooh, okay. No turn 1. 40 card Death Knight is normally blood. And it's not. It is probably the Excavate Plague full package. Sure.
Job done.
We just have to be aggressive. That's a very slow play to coin out. Considering you could have pushed the button and basically killed my board. Seems like a little bit of a weak play. And next time we're going to boogie down. Wow. 4 to the face. Very risky play to do, because if I have another copy of that, I just reapply the Divine Shield and you've done nothing but take 4 damage. Holy shit, I'm so unlucky. Okay, different plan.
The light dim.
To battle.
But we fight.
We do this instead. I need the 1-cost card so that the boogie down can actually be finale'd. They can't... Oh, no, they can. There is a plague in my deck. I was going to say they can't burn a plague. Also, how lucky to get frost twice. Just going to throw that out there. Alright, Sinful into Boogie. Creeper into Boogie. Let's do it. Go, go, go! That's 1 minion dead.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Blood tap is not that frightening. Oh, the deputization aura is pretty painful here. Finally get punished. We'll go with this. Intentionally playing it on the left. So this is going to get better. I will trade the 4 off with my Divine Shield. Just in case. And you know what? I'll do that to protect the 4-1. Deputization already is going to go crazy next turn. Well, crazy-ish. It's going to give me 3 attack.
We only need one.
My sleepers are waking though. They're waking! Wakey wakey! Rise and shine! That's a pretty smart trade, actually.
That feels good.
You guys have Rush, right? Oh no, you don't even have Rush. You see, I don't really want to leave a 7-6 on board. That fills me with a little bit of apprehension.
More breadsticks. The battle.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I'll get him next turn. But they've used one of their big AoE removals. They can't have that many more. I mean, specifically, I think they have one more. No collapsing, please. 6, 9, 11, 12, 13. I can leave them on 2. I think that will be the winner's choice this time.
I have but little time.
Interesting. Also kind of interesting.
Too spicy.
The battle. The battle.
3-0. As okay as this has been so far, I will say, I am emptying my hand way too quick right now. I kind of need another draw option. So I might even make a small change. What are the other draw options I've got? To be fair, I've still not drawn Astral Serpent yet. Not Astral Serpent, Ho Silverwing. Jitterbug doesn't do that much for me in this matchup. Maybe I'm okay. Maybe it's just like really weird luck that I'm not drawing Hand of Dal or Ho Silverwing and then my 2 big draw options. I get why they have Jitterbug in the deck though. Drawing cards is good. Also, I guess I understand why they have Amethyst in the deck as well. Whoops. Maybe I should be trying to slot Amethyst in here somewhere. Is that the big mistake I'm making? No Amethyst. If I drop a Boogie, though, I'm running out of Holy Spells. Oh, I guess that's the other reason why Deputization is in. It's a Holy Spell. Okay. Drop one Boogie, one Amatus in. That's going to be the change. We've had a few times now where Boogie down doesn't give me the full value, so let's... It doesn't even give me the third value. So let's go that way. I am losing a 4-mana Holy Spell. We can re-look at this again later. We can also re-add it back into the deck. There's nothing to say I cut something from the deck and it doesn't come back again.
Versus the Lich King.
All will serve me.
Alright. I want none of these cards.
Won't give up.
Better.
A red sun rises.
This is such an obnoxious opening. I still think this card is a bit too strong. I know they're just going to button them and trade, but whatever. What can you do about it? Okay, so it's plagued. Alright, I'm drawing a few too many of my ones right now. Few too many.
A red sun rises.
The citadel stands strong. The battle! The battle!
I chose not to spend my mana efficiently then to protect the 2-1 Divine Shield, even though I guess if they killed it, I saw a 2-1 Divine Shield. You do the maths. Pardon me.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
I think this is a meme deck, by the way. I think this is the spreading Death Rattle one. Ah, Corridor Sleeper. Why did I play that on the left? Are you dumb? Why did I not make a trade with a minion first? You know what? That's fine. Everything else was going face anyway. Literally the worst place I could have put that. Just put it on the right, you dimwit. Or closer to the right. It's fine. Doing the spreading stuff on this is just too slow versus me. I don't really care if they do it.
The more you struggle,
What I do care a little bit about is I have no cards in hand right now. That bothers me a bit.
Candle Mudslider.
Draw an aura. A drawer. That's what I want. But the good aura, please. Interesting. How many in the deck? There are 4. There's 4. So I will get 3 from this.
The battle!
Today's your lucky day, opponent.
The battle!
Need a bit more spice over here.
The battle!
There's probably a better order of doing that as well. But at the very least, again, I'm going to keep a minion on board, probably. If they clear all of this, then hey, Corridor Sleeper is awakening, probably. Maybe? 3 to all? Nope. I mean, you're dead. So... my minion is costing more, it's not gonna matter! Oh, Blood Boil! Holy shit. That's a good get. Ish. Fucking amateurs. 6, 9, 11. It's still lethal. For nothing. I know eventually I'm going to come up against a control deck that is going to... holy shit, I climbed a full rank as well. I'm going to go up against a deck that is going to eventually kill my board and I'm not going to have enough of a refill. So far, I get the feeling, I know I'm 4-0 with the Corridor Sleeper. I have the sinking feeling it's, like, in spite of having that in my deck, like, everything else is carrying it around it, while it's having a nap. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's going to be a scenario where it times so nicely for me that the opponent can't clear it off the board in its entirety. It's going to wake up on my turn and then get to attack again. That's the dream. Right? Muster... no, I really want a 1-drop. I guess it's a 1-drop. I can't complain. It's also Amatus. Greetings. Pay to win cards. Take that, Warlock.
And now the premiere act.
Oh, it's Sludge Warlock, so... I get the feeling I'm favored to lose. I really could do with Boogie down, but I've only got 1 copy now. This might draw it, though.
All powers
6 to the face. Ow. Really fucking dangerous play for my opponent. Because this is going to go down to 3-3 next. Hello, Riven. This is going to go down to 3 next turn.
The answer is here.
Is it really? Actually, maybe it is here. Let's just go wide. Yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks. Right, the perfect answer. But Buffet is going to be ready now, right? No, 1 infusion, but I can get it. And you are ready. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Do I want to kill one of these guys? I mean, I'm going to kill the 3-1, but... do I really want to kill Popgar right now? I don't care. To give this a buff that is guaranteed to get killed from, not worth. Okay, that's the sludges at the bottom of the deck. So I guess that's what they're setting up. Aura. Give me an aura. Lucky. Also lucky. Okay, you need this. I have to trade this off. Otherwise, I never kill my opponent.
More breadsticks! Reporting for duty.
Hold. I refuse to believe you have lethal. Pain? Very painful.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Reporting for duty. Job's done.
Deputization aura, please. You.
The overture is upon us.
Okay, do I have lethal? 3, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm 2 off, I think.
The answer is here.
Wait, am I right? That goes to 5. Wind Fury turns it to 10. I've then got 4 on board. 14, 15.
Light guide my patience.
And I can't play this. What do I get from the 1? I've got lethal.
Too spicy. Running out of time.
Quick.
Too spicy.
The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
How? I'm a paladin, baby. You left me aboard. Your greatest mistake. Also, don't give me how a Sludge Warlock, the numero uno tier 0 deck right now, when you played against an aggro deck and you drew both your board clears?
Cariel versus Quel'Thalas.
Obey the will of Quel'Thas.
I won't give up.
Alright, Corridor Sleeper. Do I want to have it in my hand, or do I want to boogie it down? I think I'm always going to Sanguine Soldier on turn 1. I'm actually going to put it back in the deck. That's not a good sign for it, by the way. I think that boogieing it down is better, because as I said, I don't it on the left side of my hand.
I see you've brought guests.
Okay, this is probably Excavate Sith Mage with a cherry on top.
Well, what is it?
Greetings.
A red sun rises.
Did you hear that the red sun rises?
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Bloody day.
Alright. Holy spells are a little bit spooky, as a lot of holy spells are priest spells, i.e. they are removal.
How impressive!
Thank you.
I thank you.
Oh, generated consecration. Slight pain. However, more pain! Here comes the corridor sleepers!
Job done.
So they're at 3. Why does it not show me, by the way, the number it's at? Where's the text for it? I saw it went to 3, but...
How impressive!
Thank you.
I thank you.
All I can eat!
One day you'll run out of answers, mage. Wow. Didn't forge it though, so that's fine.
How impressive!
More dudes! Thank you.
I thank you.
Really, I'm just trying to set up now for a finish with Shroomskivate. I may just kill you with 2 Garden's Graces, though, we'll see. Like, currently in hand, I'm sat on 11 damage. That's so fucking spooky. Yeah, they can't wait. That's their frozen touch gone. So I'm sat on 7 damage. Oh my god, I think they're dead. I said it once, I'm going to say it again. Paladin needs to be nerfed. This isn't healthy for the game. Playing this whack-a-mole with Paladin is not a lot of fun. Especially when I can hide some minions in dormancy. They'll come up when my opponent least suspects it. And by the way, one of the great ways to beat this is to silence the board, right? When they're, you know, tokening up and buffing the tokens and they have Divine Shield. Bear in mind, currently for the next expansion, there are not a lot of silent cards in the game. We're going to lose Shard. Oh, Paladin v Paladin. We're going to lose Shard, is one of the big ones. But we're also going to lose the Starfish, right? Because that was Sunken City. Don't like this hand. Okay, we might be in for the L here. This is a true tempo v tempo matchup. And not playing a card on 1 is pretty brutal. But at the very least, my 3-4 plays right now are pretty decent. And this is going to be a good test. This is like the conventional package that people are running right now. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, does it make sense? No, it makes absolutely no sense. That's an awful play. They're not punished for it, but it is a really bad play. Because if I drew Seal of Blood, I could get the free trade, and the tempo would be so much more in my favor. I think that was a really bad play from my opponent. Let's see if we can capitalize, though. Light dims. 2 guys die, buffet gets active.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
But there's a very similar theme with this deck, by the way, in the conventional one, because really the equivalent to Corridor Sleeper is this card, the Foul Egg. But there's more you can do to a Death Rattle minion. Like you can break the Death Rattle and then kill it.
One dose solves any problem.
Now, welcome back, Riven.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, wrong card. Deputize Aura and just go for it. Just go for it.
The battle!
The tempo down on the Foul Eggs is pretty heavy. That's like the downside. The stream's going great, thanks. Now, one thing that deck will have is Keeper Strength that I don't have. So they do have more AoE options to bring themselves back into the matchup. So, if they get through this board and my next Buffet Big in play, they win. Almost certainly win. Yep, there's Keeper Strength. Breaks the eggs. Okay, that was a good play. Good play. Close. It's real close. I could die in the process of this. I'm leaving their minions up as well, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that they don't have it. I play a lot of games. I play a lot of roguelikes. Overwatch, I play this, obviously Hearthstone. There's my Garden's Grace number 2. Very sticky, my board, isn't it?
You're pretty tough.
Alright, I'm convinced this is the better version. Corridor Sleeper. MVP. He slept through the entire game. But the threat of him being there, that did for my opponent. Anyway, for YouTube, that's going to do it for this recording. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everyone helps me out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!